Next concept in mutual fund, that is problems of mutual fund in India. Like any other financial service, mutual fund also faces a problem. This problem prevents them from turning out a consistent performance. Lack of good performance consistently does not claim the confidence of the investors. Whenever the investor loses confidence, he switches over the investment form neutral to other forms of investments. So there are different forms of investments in India. Investment in banks like savings, fixed deposits. So all these are also the investments which is done. But mutual funds has an investment plan. It gives a more benefit compared to other investments. So mutual fund even faces some problems in India. First one, extreme fluctuation in the stock market. So fluctuation means it keeps on changing. It will not remain still, or it will not remain same. It keeps on changing. So stock market sometimes increases or decreases its value. In India, mutual fund invest a high size of fund in stock market securities for the purpose of having investment of high liquidity. However, Indian stock market is subject to a fluctuation due to increase or decrease in this fluctuative activities. It may be due to the period. It may be boom period, the price increases, bear period, the price decreases. So depending on the market, there will be a change. We have heard about, or we have now noted the NAV and net asset value of a value that the unit holders know. That value will not remain same. That keeps on changing. Each and every movement as if the market condition changes. So that is one type of problem of mutual fund in India, that is fluctuation in the stock market. That is, stock market keeps on changing. It will not remain same. Second one, lack of investors education. ಸಿ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಜುಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್, ಆರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ fully educated about the mutual funds. The most of the investors are not properly educated, or they do not have proper knowledge. So ಎಲ್ಲ investors, those who are investing into mutual fund, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ ಆ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇದು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. That is, investors are not educated about the stock market, when to enter into a market or when to exit from a market. Next one, lack of transparency. Some of the funds do not reveal the composition of a portfolio. So mutual funds, those who are investing into different concept or different portfolios, as they are diversifying into a different scheme, all the schemes to a unit holder, they will not explain it properly. They will not give a proper information where they have invested that investors amount into which concern or which stock market. They will not reveal. Most of the information will not be properly revealed or will not be given to the investors. So what they say, that should be when the investors are investing into a mutual fund, that they are saying that should be transparency. But in Indian market of mutual fund, it is not transparency, because no clear idea will be given to a unit holders. They will not explain it properly to the unit holder where they are investing. Fourth one, tracking error. Tracking error, the idea which has created into a mutual fund stocks to buy and sell the shares in their portfolio is not properly known to a mutual fund purpose. So what happens sometimes when the price is high, on a temporary basis they sell that. Momentary sale margin, there is no guarantee that in the future they can buy that shares and stocks in that price only. So it may sometimes lead to a loss. Tracking, that is assumption ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು sometimes may go wrong. Next one, difficulty in distribution. So Distribution of mutual fund into a different portfolio, diversifying or categorizing it into a different way to invest, whether in equity, whether in a debt, whether in a real estate, whether in the government securities. So it is very difficult to diversify or to divide it, because mutual fund will not be having where they will get higher profits, so where they will get more profits. So dividing into a different plans or schemes is very difficult in a mutual fund. That is one type of problem in a mutual funds in India. Next were poor investors servicing. The service provided by the mutual funds is not up to mark in a Indian system, because of the service which is provided by the mutual fund is not, they will not give a proper education to investors, those who are investing into a mutual fund. Lack of transparency, they will not provide an idea where they are investing or in what scheme they are putting their money, even based on the service. Nowadays the technology has improved a lot in a written sector. The best use of computerization, networking and internet leading is excellent. In fact, there is a service provided, but it is not up to mark, they are saying. As if nowadays, even if you are going to a bank, even if the technologically ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ, internet service ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ, sometime what happens, they will say server down ಇದೆ, ಪಾಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ these are the problems which are facing. In the same way, the mutual fund also faces a problem of servicing. Next one, irrational investment behavior. So investor, those who are investing, they have a confidence in investing during a boom period when the price rate of a stock market is very high. The mutual fund are able to make a new funds offer. If units are invested immediately at highest NAV, net asset value, when it is more boom period they are investing, that may sometimes causes to a bear period. Bear period, that is decrease in the price value. The investor lack a business confidence. That time the confidence of an investors will go out to invest into a mutual fund. So as a mutual fund keeps on fluctuating its NAV, it will not remain same. It will change on the basis of bear market, boom market. When it is in a boom situation, the investors will invest. That will not give a guarantee of increasing the value always, but sometime it may lead into a bear period. That is when the price value decreases. So at that time, mutual fund, the investors' confidence will be lost. So these are the problems of mutual fund in India. We have seen a risk of a mutual fund in India, along with that problems of mutual fund in India. There are certain problems: fluctuation, that NAV changes, lack in investors' education, investors do not have proper education, lack of transparency, investors will not be given with the proper idea or where the mutual funds are investing, tracking errors, sometimes assumption may go wrong, difficulty in distribution, diversifying or portfolio or dividing the schemes. But to invest into a mutual fund, it is very difficult task. Poor investor service is not provided properly. Irrational investors behavior, change in behavior of an investor in different market period. So these are the problem of mutual fund in India.